I know you're not going to want to hear this, but you've got to stop using the RSI and the MACD and start actually using what the top traders are using to crush the market every day. See, these indicators specifically have one massive flaw. And that flaw is they are lagging indicators. Now, what does that mean? Well, that means if you're basing your entries off the MACD or RSI, you're always going to be chasing price. And trust me, the 5% of traders that succeed out there are not finding entries based on the MACD and RSI. The top traders get in first, then you just go chasing every single time. So how do they do it? Well, the top traders know that indicators don't move the market, liquidity does. And using areas of liquidity on the chart is how I caught over 10 profitable trades back to back on SRXH yesterday trading live with my students. And here's how it's done. Now, first and foremost, the only indicators that you need are VWAP and the EMAs, really just used to identify trend and range. When price is above VWAP, buyers are in control. When price is above the EMAs, you can use them as like a dynamic area of support. And of course, vice versa. But none of these are actually used to identify an entry. This is all backed by areas of liquidity. Now, areas of liquidity are found on the chart by looking for impulsive moves in one or two directions. For example, you have this massive rally to the high where price then rejects. You have this big wick form off the high. This big wick then forms an area of interest or liquidity, which we then drag on across the chart here. Same story off the high. We see this big nasty rejection off the high, big wick off the high here. Again, area of liquidity, drag it on over. And this is where my entries come from. So when price is beneath this zone, it becomes an area of supply. Once price confirms back above, it becomes an area of demand. So in the case of my first entry here on SRXH, right here we had multiple pieces of confluence. Price was tight above VWAP and the moving averages, so we had clear support beneath price. And we had this past area of liquidity here to define our entry. And then of course we knew we had range back up into this previous high using this past area of supply formed here as well. Then the same thing just repeats and repeats and repeats where you can use this past area of supply as a new entry opportunity through the highs. And again here, past area of liquidity, next entry off the highs. Just using simple areas of liquidity to find the best entries in the market while using VWAP and the moving averages to define support and trend. And this is how I consistently find the best entries on the top stocks in the market every single day. If this still all sounds like a foreign language to you, claim the 7-day free trial, watch me trade live every morning next week. And that way it should all start to click. If you have any questions literally at all, comment on this video and I'll make a video reply.